Good evening. Let me start out by welcoming all of you here tonight. Thank you for coming out. Today I want to focus on one little word, one little 6-letter word. It's probably going to make you all very uncomfortable. And that word is change. Yes, change, the most terrifying 6-letter word in our vocabulary. This change that I'm talking about is saying goodbye to the long summer vacations that we've all become so accustomed to, and saying hello to a year-round school system. Implementing a modified year-round school schedule is going to be the best thing for your district. Today I'm going to talk about the differences between the modified school schedule and the traditional school schedule, the benefits for the students, benefits for the teachers, and most importantly, benefits for the taxpayers. The traditional school schedule. The traditional school year typically starts the week after Labor Day, and it runs until about mid-June. It runs for a mandated 180 school days. Summer vacation lasts anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks, depending on the school district, with a few breaks during the year, like Christmas vacation, spring break, midwinter break, as well as teacher development days. The modified school schedule is a little bit different. In order to be considered a modified or year-round school schedule, there cannot be any break that lasts longer than 8 weeks. So once break goes more than 8 weeks, it's no longer considered modified school schedule or year-round. Students still attend for the same 180 days with more longer breaks throughout the year. The most common format is the 45-15, which is 9 weeks on, 3 weeks off. Here is a picture of the differences between the traditional and the modified school year. Here's a traditional, same 180 days are packed into this school year. Here it starts, you get a long period of learning, which is 70 days, little break for Thanksgiving, and then 15 days of learning, another break for winter break, 55 days of learning, another little 5-day break, which is spring break, and then 40 days of learning. So 70, 15, 55, 40. It's kind of all over the place. Here is a balanced school schedule. This would be the year-round modified. It all means the same thing. But here we got 45 days learning, 15 days off. 45 days learning, Thanksgiving breaks kind of shoved in there, and 15 days off. 45 days learning, 15 days off. 45 days learning, and then you come up to summer vacation, which is only 30 days. 30 days off. It's the same 180 days. It's all the same. It's just kind of equal. It's more spread out throughout the year. How does this schedule benefit the student? Breaks off of school during the year can be used for further student study. According to St. Gerard's 2007 article, year-round schools look better all the time. The time in between sessions can be used for remediation, and she explores this in her article. It allows time for extra instruction to students who are struggling with a concept or a lesson. In traditional school schedules, summer school is implemented for students after they failed the previous year. They failed a lesson or a subject. They need to go to school during the summertime to catch back up. In the modified school system, the intercession times between the times of learning can help prevent the student from failing in the first place. So once they start to fall behind a little bit, they can get picked right back up during the 15-day break. This also reduces the phenomenon known as the summer slide. In Smith's 2011 article, Slowing the Summer Slide, she examines just how devastating learning loss can be for all children, especially low-income children, and this learning loss occurs, of course, during the long summer vacation. She found that low-income children can make just about the same academic gains during the school year as middle-income children can. But during the summer months, the lower-income children's reading and math skills just slip away. Instead of gaining, they're losing, and they're losing more than they've gained even. In this chart we can see here, here's during the school year cumulative gains. This is the disadvantaged group of children, and this is the better off group of children, or middle class. So in the summer, or in the school months, we can see that both groups of children, low income and middle class, make the same amount of gains. Both groups of children have the potential to make the same amount of learning gains no matter where they live. In the summer months, over here, summer cumulative gains. Here's the lower income children. Here's the middle income children. Middle income still make some gains. They have more resources, maybe, the better library resources. So they are still making gains. Nowhere near the same amount of gains they made over here during the year. But they're still making gains. The lower income children here, this is the summer slide. How they have not made any gains at all, and in some cases have actually lost gains that they made the previous year. Even though the middle income children seem to be doing all right, wouldn't we like to see these gains all year long, even during the summer? Because we could change the title of this graph to school year to all year, and these gains would just be happening all year instead of just 9 months. All 12 months of the year. Now, how does this all year round schedule benefit the teacher? The modified school schedule cuts the school into equal parts, 45 days on, 15 days off, 45 days on, 15 days off. And this will make it much easier for teachers to plan start and end dates for units and to organize lesson plans. All of the teacher development days also can be taken during the off periods, leaving instruction time uninterrupted. And the reduction or possibly elimination of the summer slide for the first 4 to 6 weeks of school won't have to be wasted doing reviewing last year's lessons, because the students didn't forget. They've been in school all year. How does this benefit the taxpayers? Really, this really only benefits the taxpayers if you are in a school with overcrowding issues. If you have overcrowding issues, you can implement what we call a 4-track system. So where you split the student body into 4 tracks, 250 students each, or just equally, and you can actually put more students in one school that way, because one group of students will always be on an intersession on an off period. So you'll be teaching the same amount of students in school at one time, but you'll have a larger student body. And this would eliminate the need for building new facilities or running existing facilities if we could just pack more kids in one building. Now we have discussed the differences between the traditional schedule and the modified schedule. We talked about the benefits for the students by reducing the summer slide and the intersession opportunities. And we talked about the benefits to the teachers. It's a better use of their time, and also makes it easier for them to schedule unit and lesson plans. And we talked about cost savings that would benefit the taxpayer. But really, all that it should take to convince anyone about changing to the modified school schedule is the benefits to the children, because that is our job as teachers, as administrators, and as parents, to do whatever is best for the children. So doesn't it seem almost irresponsible not to implement the system? Thank you.